Hey there, welcome back. So we are now on week 4 in our Human Behavior in the Social Environment 2 class here at Widener. So first thing that you want to do is to check out our learning resources. So this week we're talking all about depression. And depression is one of the most common experiences people have in their day-to-day lives. And it's also one of the most common experiences that bring people directly to our offices and our practices. It's one of the most common clinical diagnoses that are made, and it can become a debilitating condition affecting a person on a mental, emotional, physical, as well as spiritual level. So depression is a unipolar condition that can also be a part of bipolar disorder when symptoms of mania occur. So in this week, we're going to examine these two conditions. So the first thing that you want to do is check out all of these great learning resources here. So you want to make sure that you're reading all of these depression readings. So the first one consists of Chapter 3 in our Francis Essentials of Psychiatric Diagnosis textbook. For your second depression reading, you're going to want to read pages 155 through 188 in our DSM-5. Then for these second batch of readings, you're going to choose one of the five articles to read here. So just one of these articles here. For the bipolar readings, this first section, you'd like to read all of those. And again, these two selections are from our textbook. So one from the DSM-5 and one from your Francis textbook. And then you're going to choose one of the following articles in this particular section of the bipolar disorder. Now, if you have extra time, I recommend that you do extra readings. Of course, it's not required, but any type of extra reading that you can do, in particular around the depressive disorders, is only going to make you a stronger clinician. So these are really fantastic resources that are available to you. So if you have extra time this week or at some point in the course, I recommend that you really come back and take a look at some of the optional readings because there's a lot of meat here for you. Then you're going to jump down here and watch the videos. The first video is just a fabulous resource. It's Andrew Solomon's Depression, the Secret That We All Share. It's about a half hour in duration. Then you're going to be watching a video entitled I Had a Black Dog, His Name Was Depression. And then another great learning video here is Why We Choose Suicide by Mark Hennick. Then I'm going to invite you to either watch either Joshua Walters on Just Being Crazy Enough or Dr. Kay Jamison's speech. So again, one or the other is required, but again, these are such tremendous resources here that you have at your fingertips. So if you do have the extra time, it's definitely worth the extra effort this week. So we have two discussion board postings here in week 4. The first one is a discussion board post in regard to depression and mania. So the first thing that you want to do is to complete the readings and watch the videos as I just directed you. Number 2, from the DSM-5, you want to choose one symptom of depression and one symptom of mania. So thirdly, without focusing on people directly, look for these symptoms indirectly represented in a creative expression. So this might occur looking in art, listening to music, watching a play, walking in nature, watching sports, listening to written word, etc. So the Andrew Solomon Depression, The Secret We Share TED Talk offers wonderful examples there. So you're really looking at examples of creative expression and then either including a link to that or a photograph that you took. So I invite you to really get creative here. Number 4, again, you're describing what you found and how it represents the symptoms that you chose. So I'd like you to come out and name the symptoms in your initial post. So for this particular discussion board prompt, you want to make sure that you're following up with at least one of your classmates. And you're answering the question in your response post, what have you learned from your classmate's post? And what can you add to their learning? What similarities and differences do you see among your classmates' posts? And most importantly, what did you learn from this that you could directly apply in your own social work practice? So your initial post is due on Thursday, and your follow-up response is due between Friday and by Sunday, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for your second week 4 discussion board posting, you're actually going to post your week 3 quiz right here on our week 4 discussion board forum. So this is a great opportunity to really share with your classmates and also learn from your colleagues. So you want to make sure that you don't post your week 3 quiz answers in this forum until after Sunday week 3. So it's really to ensure that your answers aren't publicly available to your classmates until everybody has completed the week 3 quiz. So for this particular week 4 posting, you want to make sure that you're following up with at least one of your classmates by that Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time deadline. So now we come down to our assignments for the week, and I realize this is a busy week for you. So this week, your clinical vignette part 1 assignment is due on Sunday. So I definitely recommend that you carefully read that rubric. I know several people have already reached out in regard to that assignment. So if you have questions, don't forget that I'm here to help you. But hopefully by this point, you have a real solid understanding of what you're going to be working on. Then also, I'm going to ask if you can complete that mid-semester evaluation. So this mid-semester evaluation is completely anonymous, and I really treasure your feedback. It's going to really help me make any type of necessary improvements to the course experience before the course ends. So I appreciate your taking the time out of your busy schedule to do that. I hope you have a fantastic week, and remember that your success in the course is important to me. So if you have questions, please don't struggle out there on your own. Reach out and let me know how you're doing.